as soon as the coronavirus pandemic happened, the stock market crashed and it crashed badly. But following that crash, analysts looked at how much money billionaires in America made and whether their wealth increased. And we have some of those numbers for you now. Now, I want to give you a quick disclaimer. The first part of the story focuses on how much money these billionaires earned following that stock market crash. Then I'm going to give you the numbers that take into account the stock market crash as well. So Amazon's Jeff Bezos, very wealthy guy, and Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg had the biggest gains, with Bezos adding $34.6 billion to his wealth and Zuckerberg adding $25 billion, according to the report from Americans for Tax Fairness and the Institute for Policy Studies Program for Inequality. So according to the report, the net worth of America's billionaires grew 15% during the 2-month period to $3.382 trillion from $2.948 trillion. The biggest gains were at the top of the billionaire pyramid, with the richest 5 billionaires, Bezos, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, and Larry Ellison, seeing combined wealth gains of $76 billion. In total, their fortunes soared by a whopping $434 billion. Now, again, this was right after the stock market crashed, and clearly they lost a lot of money then. But when you take that into account, have their fortunes increase, decrease, where are they at? And a lot of them have still made a lot of money. Buffett, for instance, his wealth has declined by $20 billion, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index, while Gates is down $4.3 billion. For the year, Jeff Bezos, though, has gained money, $35.5 billion, while Zuckerberg is also up with $9 billion. Among those who also lost some of their fortune, and you can kind of understand why, considering how their industries have been hit. Ralph Lauren saw his wealth drop by $100 million to, poor guy, $5.6 billion, while the hotel guy, John Pritzker, saw his wealth drop by $34 million to $2.56 billion.
Yeah, it's hard not to lose track of the billions. Somebody's up, somebody's down, but they all have so many billions. Why would it ever matter? Look, guys, I don't know if you've all done the math on $1 billion, and I know you think you can spend it, and probably some of you can by just burning it and just buying, 2,000 Ferraris or something. But really, $1 billion is not spendable on things outside of sports teams, right? Buying a sports team. Right? It's just not spendable. It's who cares? There isn't anything you couldn't buy to your heart's desire with $1 billion. So what difference does it make if it dropped by 34 million and you're at 2.56? Okay, let alone the guys who are in the 50, 60 billion dollar range. And so my main point is, I don't begrudge Bezos and Zuckerberg as examples their wealth going up during this time, because people are using Facebook and Amazon more now that we're stuck at home, and they've got the right business lines. A lot of other businesses are hurting. I don't mind that. It is what it is. But what I don't want is them to then turn around and say, that's why we shouldn't be taxed. No, wait a minute. You made money during this time. Don't give me any arguments, as Andrew Ross Sorkin was doing in his interview with Joe Biden, about, oh my God, the poor corporations. Are you thinking of raising their taxes in this time? No, are you kidding me? Their money is, for at least some of them, their money is skyrocketing. Yes, we should definitely raise their taxes.
No, it's incredible. In the same Andrew Ross Sorkin interview, Biden mentioned how we need to raise taxes on companies like Amazon, for instance, because as we all know, we're all familiar with this story, Amazon paid nothing in federal taxes last year thanks to Trump's tax cuts for the rich. And they released this statement. This is something that they recycle all the time. I saw it in multiple articles over the last year. They argue, no, we've actually paid $2.5 billion in corporate taxes since 2016. Since 2016. Yeah, they also forget to mention that the company's gross income since 2016 was more than $323.3 billion. Oh, let's give you some more tax cuts. Poor thing. By the way, in the meantime, They're about to end hazard pay for their workers, which is a measly $2 an hour, okay? And they've treated their workers very poorly, as we all know. So please, cry me a river, not buying it at all.
So if you do the math on the numbers Anna just gave you, that's a tax rate of less than 1%. So it's a little bit more complicated than that, but that does give you a big picture look at it. It's outrageous how little taxes they pay. And I will give them credit for one thing. Amazon said in that statement, hey, you don't have an argument with Amazon, you have an argument with the tax code. Well, that's true. That's why we should fix the tax code so that Amazon and all the other companies actually pay their taxes. And to be fair to Joe Biden, he is saying for companies like that, there should be no situation where they pay no taxes. They should pay at least 15% no matter what. Totally agree with that. Nice work on Biden on that.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.